Confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now Roethlisberger on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Stephon Tua came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal from just inside the 5. Ben to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Raiders nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Three yards remain for second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's third and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson now returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Running is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Tyson Alualu in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr, quick slant to Brown. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning it, Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Big Ben and the Steelers now down 14-7. A minute 12 to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.